that why some people, they are more affected and why some are less. Every people, for every situation, do not react in the same way. Some become hyper, some become more anxious, and some play it with a level head, thinking logically or using all the knowledge available at the hand. And I have found that the answer is attitude. Attitude towards life, attitude towards difficult situation, and attitude towards death. Very recently I was interacting in a social forum where a question was given that what is your attitude towards death? Can anyone give me any illumination? What is your attitude towards death? Anyone? Have you ever thought of? Yeah, it will come, but what is your attitude? Yeah, definitely we all know that it is going to come one day. There is no doubt about it. For everyone it will come, but still, what is your attitude? Yeah, we rarely think about it, right? We rarely think about it. Who is going to bother about death? When it will come, it will come. So there this question was put, and mostly people were saying that I do not care about my death, but I do care about my death of my near and dear ones, whom I love. I care about their death. My death, this is okay. Mostly that was the answer. One person was there who said that this is the single most fear factor for me. I cannot think about the word death. I cannot think that there is one day that I will not be there. Only one person. So, that is his attitude, that is his feeling towards it. It is not really the attitude, but it is there, his feeling towards death. And if we really start thinking about death, many of our meditation courses, they ask you to think about your death. What if you are going to die in 1 year? What if you are going to die in 1 month? And what if you are going to die in 1 day? And things like that. Why they ask you to do so that you think about your life. That is the basic idea about it. You think about your life, what you are going to do, what action you are going to take. Suppose you know that you are going to die in this period of time. What all you are going to complete your incomplete business. That is what the message behind it. I had read a real life story years back actually about a person. His profession is cutting wood. He is a woodcutter by profession, but somewhere in America. So he had to use a electronic saw. So one day it so happened that when he was cutting one particularly difficult tree in a jungle, he lost his grip and it came and hit his throat. He was profusely bleeding, and even in that condition, instead of going into a shock or anything, what he remembered is his family, his wife and his 2 little children. And his sole motto at that point of time is that I have to live, I have to get help, because if I die today, what will happen to them? So he was in a jungle, so he has to traverse a path and reach the highway. And you can understand anywhere when people see that one person is profusely bleeding and asking for help, people will use it as escape. So it is there also. But after 5 or 6 cars, he got help and he lived. Even though he will never be able to talk, but he lived and he went back to his profession. That shows his attitude towards all this in one go. Attitude towards life, attitude towards difficult situation. What more difficult situation one can face when his throat is half cut? And he did not give up. He did not embrace death. He might have died, that is physical condition, that is a different thing. But he did not embrace death. He did not invite death. That is his attitude. Those who are seeing Hindi soaps, there is one show going on right these days about a girl, Durga, and he was brutally attacked by 4 persons, and in the attempt to run away from them, he goes and dashes against a speeding car. But he does not die. He continuously asks for help. He was helped and he comes back to life. Why? Because she too loved her family and she wanted to avenge her sister. In both the cases, you see that, what is affecting our attitude is love. Love which is radiating outside. It is not only the love for the self. It is radiating outside towards family. And there are many times when this love is radiating outside to the community. Think about the doctors of this, those who are treating Ebola and other diseases in Africa. They are living their very lucrative professional life. They are leaving their family behind, and they know that where they are working there is very scarce infrastructure is there, and they might die in the process. But still they are going there and they are helping other poor people. Why? Because of this love. That is their attitude. That is their attitude towards not only life, not only difficult situation, not only death, but towards the humankind. And how do we get this attitude? Some of this attitude are dispositional. It is already within, and you do not learn it. And there are others who will learn. A few years back, I had met one boy. I'd say boy because he is quite younger to me, maybe in his late 20s, and his love for sports was not sports really. It is kind of addiction that he just loved to ride his bike, and wherever he wanted to go, the only mode of transportation is bike. So naturally you can understand his family members, especially his mother, will be always anxious because of high rate of accident rates. So always no. All mothers are actually, they are made up of big nose. Everything children want to do which is a bit adventurous, which is a bit out of line. Mothers are always no. So same here. So he tried to logic with his mother. Gave logic that I'll come back safely, this, that, and mother never wanted to understand.